Hello and welcome to our series Introduction to Microsoft SharePoint Permissions. Last time we dug into the basic building blocks of SharePoint. If you missed it, don't worry, I've dropped the link down in the video description. Just a quick reminder, this series is all about SharePoint Online. There are of course differences between SharePoint On-Prem and SharePoint Online. The topic of this episode deals directly with such a difference, and I will later show you what role M365 groups play for permissions. Microsoft 365 groups, or M365 groups for short, only exist in the cloud. So today we only talk about SharePoint Online. For SharePoint On-Premise, you can ignore the whole topic. What's important to understand is that in SharePoint Online there are sites with and without an associated M365 group. These groups are used in M365 for various services such as Teams or the Planner. One of the distinguishing features of M365 groups is that they only have the two roles owner and member. Coming back to Microsoft Teams. Teams uses M365 groups. Access to a team is regulated by exactly one M365 group, which represents the team members. As an end user, you don't notice this M365 group directly. All you can see is that you can assign and remove owners and members to and from the team. Under the hood, not visible to the normal user, is exactly this one M365 group. Another example of a service that uses M365 groups is Planner. If you have worked with Planner, you know that there are only owners and members as well. What you can also do with plans and teams is to share an M365 group. For example, if you add a Planner tab to a team, it will use the same M365 group as the team itself. But what do M365 groups have to do with SharePoint? Well, SharePoint team sites can be created linking directly to an M365 group. Let me demonstrate. First, I go to the SharePoint Admin Center. When I create a new website here, I can choose directly between a team website and a communication website. Selecting Team Website here gets me to another page, which then tells me that the team website will be connected to an M365 group. This means that when the team website is created, a corresponding M365 group is created at the same time, and the created team website is connected directly to the M365 group. If I select Communication Website, no M365 group is created. I can also create a team site that doesn't connect to an M365 group. To do this, I go to Browse More Sites. On the next page, I see that no M365 group will be created. It's pretty important to distinguish between websites with and without an M365 group for the rest of the video series, because the presentation of the websites is different. I've prepared one website each to show what I mean. We can see three major differences. Firstly, in the website with M365 group, I can find the members of the linked M365 group here, and I can add members as owner or as member. I can remove members here as well. Without a group, that's obviously not possible, so you can't do that in a website without an M365 group. Secondly, we can see another difference right here at the bottom left. In the website with M365 group, I can create a team in Microsoft Teams based on the M365 group linked to the website. I can't do that on the website without M365 group. Thirdly, we can find the last big difference for admins in the website settings. I go to the site settings on both sites, here via Site Information, and then here View All Site Settings. You can see that the entire Users and Permissions section is missing in the website with the M365 group. That's because users and permissions are managed via the M365 group. Alright, so much about M365 groups in SharePoint. Don't miss the next episode of this video series where we really get into the topic of permissions. We will start off with a website without M365 group. So if you want to understand the content and examples of the next episode onwards, please make sure to create a website without an M365 group so you can play along. We will then work on the websites without the M365 group until we have gathered enough basic knowledge about permissions. Thanks for watching my video today. I hope I could help you a little bit to understand M365 groups in SharePoint. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section, and please don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our channel.